With an empty coffin, the family of tortured and murdered Ayotzinapa student Julio Cesar Mondragon demand that Mexico's Attorney General returns the remains of the student who for 2 months has been in a morgue following further forensic analysis of his remains. His widow Marisa decries the lack of sensitivity that the government continues to display 16 months since Mondragon was killed in Iguala, Guerrero.
In the necropsy that was carried out in Iguala, it was mentioned that adverse fauna in the area had consumed the face of Julio Cesar, when that is not true. If they had done their job well, all of this would have been avoided.
Meanwhile, activist citizens and the families of the 43 disappeared Ayotzinapa students gather in the Mexican capital to march. Many question the fact that Mexico continues to see cases of forced disappearances, extrajudicial murders, and violations of human rights 16 months after intense media coverage of the Ayotzinapa case.
We are fed up. Only a few days ago, 5 youth were disappeared. What is the goal of the extermination plan of this government?
The march comes only weeks before the state visit of Pope Francis. While many of the parents of the disappeared 43 youth express their devotion to the Catholic faith, they say they expect little support in finding justice from the head of the Catholic Church.
Well, the Pope did not want to accept an interview with us. As parents, we are not going to insist. We already tried. We have important things to do, which is to find our children.
Although earlier this month the authorities announced some minor advances in the investigation under a recently formed special unit to direct the case, the families continue to express their overall dissatisfaction and distrust towards the Mexican government. They say ultimately their faith lies in a group of independent experts of the Inter-American Commission.
They didn't give the experts the necessary time as they should. They started 6 months later, so they just recently have begun to work. Why so many impediments? Why does this government give us so many lies? Why don't they just tell us the truth?
This month's march ended at the doors of the country's Supreme Court as the families accused the judicial branch of legally favoring Iguala policemen who have been accused or implicated in the disappearance of the students. Clayton Cantelesur, Mexico City.